Yo, what's up, beautiful ladies, wonderful gentlemen? Yo, I was scrolling through some people videos. Well, not really. I was looking for a good thumbnail to use, and I came across a nice one. This one, as you see the thumbnail, I like that one. Shout out to that dude who got that thumbnail for me. Thank you, folks. Yo, I also came across a video that I never seen because I don't see nobody's videos like that. I don't know where to go, but I don't really be searching. And I seen a video where, and I remember the day I was out there because this is right before the paint day. This is when we got the toilet stall, the stalls and things like that. The Johns outside, the porta potties, and we was outside the FDMG school. Well, I was outside the building. No one else was there. It was just me. And I was doing my cleaning. I was planting the tree. You know what I'm saying? This is there's a dude sign. He put his sign on the corner of the school because he was running for office out there, and he was riding a bike. Dawson dude tour, and he came by and he also did a little video of the school. I let him just look inside. He was standing outside the building. I let him look inside real quick. Just to put the point out there, like, nah, the school is getting renovated. And I remember this, there was several cars coming by, because my job was to stay on point, make sure that, I was keeping an eye. I was actually looking for Monty Woodgreen. You know what I'm saying? I was really looking for Monty Woodgreen because at the time, that's when Monty Woodgreen was a major issue. Shout out to you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. This is going to be a very exclusive one. I'm just, talking a little gobbledygook right now as some people come and check me out. And so as Monty Woodgreen was, like I said, it was on high alert for Monty Woodgreen because he had the habit of pulling up to the school and doing his little videos up at the school. So, Umar had me at the school and he wanted me to keep an eye on certain people, especially Monty Woodgreen. Dude, why you never hit me up, yo? Shout out to you. Holla at your boy, yo. Whatever happened to Monty Woodgreen? He's off the Umar campaign. I guess maybe I need to check and see what's good with Monty Woodgreen right about now. But and then there was a car, it had a man and a female in it, and they pulled up. And honestly, the woman, she should have been a little bit more quiet, and she should have let the man talk a little bit because I think he would have been able to get more conversation out of me. But she talked over him real fast, like, "Is the building for sale?" I'm looking like, "Yo, shorty, do you see a for sale sign on the building?" And she kind of like pissed me off. But I'm just like I said, I'm at the school looking out for people who's trying to, do videos and just seek information. And so, he's asking questions about the school, and she asks, "Is the school for sale? Is the building for sale?" And right then and there, I already knew that these were some trollers. These were some people trying to look for a story. And I'm like, nah, someone already bought the building. You should know that it's not for sale. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was answering the question, trying not to be a prick. But trust me, I wanted to dismiss them. Like, why do you see a for sale sign on the building? Like, why would you ask me the question like that? I should have asked her, "Are you from internet?" You know what I'm saying? I should throw the questions back at them. But you know what I'm saying, just being on the block, you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna front, there was a nervousness because I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I didn't know what type of energy I was gonna come my way. There was a car, there was a white Mercedes Benz on the property that was burnt up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I had to look forward to with dealing with that Umar Johnson situation. But I just came across a video just now as I was looking for some a clip to put up there. Good clip, right? I mean, good thumbnail. I know that's a great thumbnail, right? Because the FDMG is not coming. We're going to get into this story, folks, because this really isn't 100% about the FDMG. What this is about Black Power. Because as you can see, the FDMG is not coming, and that means that Black Power, I don't think will be. I think the last time for Black Power was in the 60s and 70s. There would never, ever, ever, ever be a wave and a move for Black Power again. Sorry, folks. That was the time we were supposed to really make a difference, but we just didn't make the difference. And I'm talking about the FDMG because They talk about all this millions of dollars, all this money going towards a school for supposed to teach our kids, boys and girls, Africanism and Black Power. And I'm telling you that that's 100% a waste of time at this point right now. Trust me, folks. Trust what I'm telling you. I'm not even slapping. I'm not even being sarcastic. I'm being 100% real. Right now, we must start focusing on building for the worst. All the Black Power, that's out the window. I'm about to go deep, folks. I'm about to tell you that this game is about to get real serious. That if we are focused on Black Power right now, we're going to get buried. What we need right now is a major form of unity from all directions, because that's going to be the only way that's going to save us right about now. As you keep hearing these witches and warlocks talk about, if you think white people is going to get you black people out of the situation that we're in, I'm here to let you know that it's going to take a collage of people to get us out the situation that we're in, because black folks ain't going to be able to crawl out the situation by themselves at all. There's no way in life. Okay, Q Butter? There's no way in life that Black Power is going to get us out this situation. Okay, Umar Johnson? Black Power is not going to get us out this situation. Now, trust me, I 100% believe, we need to do for us. Oh my God, it hurts me to say this. I'm fighting myself to do this and say this, but I'm telling you, it's way later than what we think. I did a couple of videos earlier. Go check my videos. I'm trying to give us the timeline, because we are the generation of revelations. We're the generation that must fight. As you see me, I'm see me. I'm here, folks, and I'm here to let you know that we are the generation to fight the war. And we must fight the war because we put ourselves in this battle, because we didn't focus on Black Power. We didn't build ourselves up to be godly, to be God's chosen ones. We fell short of being God's chosen ones, folks. Most people's afraid to give you this talk. But I was actually laying down. I was really laying down in bed, and something snapped me up and woke me up. I was almost, how you were drifting off. You was like almost like in sleep, and something said, boom, woke me up. And I'm here to let you know that we paid for the mark of the beast. We accepted the mark of the beast. And the mark of the beast is in full-fledged right now as we speak. The mark of the beast is rolling on, folks, right now. People is paying for it, buying it, investing in the stocks. And we setting ourselves up for disaster. And folks, if a tsunami hit, are you going to be looking for a black person to save you? If white people going to be like, yo, grab my hand. If white people going to be like, grab my hand. The tsunami's trying to snatch you up into in the water. I mean, the tsunami came and it's trying to take you away. And people are like, grab me, grab my hand. You're not going to grab that person's hand because they're white? No white person can help you out the situation that we're in? Because where we at right now, folks, no white person can help you with the situation that we're in. I have hands. No one's going to help you. No white person can help you with the situation that we're in. No white hand can help you with the situation that we're in. That's what you tell me right now, Umar Johnson? Because black people's hands ain't helping you. Black people's hands are not going to be the hands that's going to save you. It's going to be the hands of whoever's there to help you. And right now, folks, there's not enough of us to help each other, because you have certain groups of black people. You have good ones, you have bad ones, and then you have lost ones. Lost ones are dealing with the worldly stuff. They dealing with gender crisis. They dealing with lack of father in their lives. They dealing with lack of masculinity. See, there's a major group of folks that is just lost. There's a major group of black folks that's completely lost. There's a major group of black folks that are aware and they are moving. And then there's a group of black folks that's completely wicked. Completely wicked. And so right now, there's not enough of the woke ones that's awoke that understand the reality of life. There's not enough of us because we are surrounded by lost black souls. It's in your family. You don't know how to get away from your family members, so therefore it sucks you up. Black power. Ungawa. Ungawa black power. All right, I'm telling you folks for a fact. And if you don't want to believe me, you sit back and you keep thinking that black power is going to save you. What can black power do right now for you? I have a major question. What can black power do for us right now? What can black power do for you? What can black power do for you right now? I want y'all to really go to these platforms that talk about black power, conscious community. Go to their platforms and ask them to answer this question. What has black power done for you, and what can black power do for you? Most people that's benefiting from black power are using people. They're not giving the people nothing. They just using them. What can black power do? FDMG is not coming, folks. There's no purpose of the FDMG except for to be a bomb safety, and they don't even have no underground place. We can't even go nowhere underneath the ground. It's not even strong enough to be a bomb shelter. It's not old enough to be a bomb shelter. But if we fortify it, maybe it could become a bomb shelter. But the FDMG has no point and purpose in time right now. Maybe 6 years ago. Understand? Because 6 years ago, if the school was established, if the school didn't have a negative energy around it, maybe 6 years ago, the school had a chance to be a violent point in black power history. But that school not being open 6 years later, I'm talking about 6 years from 2019, okay, because it's about to go 20, it's about to be 6 years from 2019, folks. It's about to be 6 years from 2019 in February. February is right around the corner. Black History Month is around the corner. The school will not be open. But the school opened up in 2019, then Black Power probably had a chance. Black Power had a chance 10 years ago. Black Power had a chance when Barack Obama was in office. If we organized back then when Barack Obama was in office, Black Power had a chance. But Black Power has no relevance in this world today, period. And it hurts me to say this, but you have to come to grips with reality. And the reality is, fuck Black Power at this point right now. And why do I say fuck Black Power? Because it's a distraction. I have to emphasize with the word fuck it, because I need you to understand it's a deep, deep rooted distraction right now. Black Power had its time in the 60s, 70s. Black Power had its run with all the activist hustlers. Like I said, I just did 2 videos. Go check out those videos. Those videos need to go viral. Anything I talk about need to go viral, to be honest. I'm not even going to lie to you, folks. It's a blessing for you to be tapped in with me. It's a blessing for me to have you listen here. Thank you so much for being here with me. I love you, and I mean this because I'm here to let you know that we must get Black Power out of our minds if we're here to survive. Black Power is our distraction, and everybody's promoting this are distractors. That's why they do a live for 11 hours, 12 hours, because they distracting you from building. And then at the same time, they make it seem like they doing all the work, and they need to be patted on the back. Black Power is a thing of the past. And I'm not saying, hey, run out there and get you a white man. Hey, run out there and get you a white girl. I'm just saying that for us to fight, I'm talking about war. I'm only talking about the war. Because we put ourselves in a position where now we must align with everyone. It takes a lot for me to really deliver this message. I told you I'm a messenger, and sometimes I don't want to deliver a message. But I got woken up out my sleep. I was laying down. I was laying down today. I was really enjoying the day for me to relax. I have some body parts that's hurting on me, and I'm overworking myself. And I had to sit back and say, Don, but you a Black Power person. You believe in Black Power. You believe that you can make a difference in the minds and the hearts of the people, your people. You believe that you can be that machine for the people so that we could become black excellence. And then I got hit with this reality check. It says, dude, sorry, baby, but you were supposed to did that 25 years ago. I took you down that road 20, 30 years ago. You were supposed to accomplish that 35 years ago, son. It's too late. But we say it's never too late, right? It's never too late. Well, the only way we can really have any form of black power is if we have unity. And we know for a fact that that's not happening. And because unity is not going to happen, you got the Sean Combs situation. Like I say, that Diddy situation is going to be the iceberg that falls off the mountain and cause the avalanche of effects that's really going to take us so far away from black power. Our women not going to have no respect for black man. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Our women's going to look at us like we the worst things ever. Our women are going to look at us like we the gayest things ever. Our women are going to have less respect for us because of this whole Sean Combs situation. That's going to drive black power so far away. Once they bring down Diddy, once they bring down Jay-Z, folks, and Bill Cosby, once they get all those people down the hill and get them down in the cell, your black power is 100% gone, because those men, black men that had the wealth, is gone. LeBron James will be gone. Trust me, they're about to erase black power. They about to, what is black power? The wealth. They about to take away the wealth of blackness. And we can't come together with enough little dollars and $20 and grits monies. Our grit money is not going to be able to get what we need for this black power movement. Only thing, money don't matter with money. It's about unity. It's about the power of numbers. And we are blindsided to that. Black power is over, folks. Stop it with the black power talk. Tell all your people who talk black power that's a thing of the past. Tell them to shut the fuck up. Stop with black power. It's over with. And now we need unity. It's unity power, because we failed. 10 years. Go to these cats. Go to their channel. See how long they've been on the wage for. Go to all these men's channels and look and see how long they've been on the YouTube. See how long they've been on the Twitter or whatever that shit's called, Instagram. See how long they've been on these waves, and then you realize black power don't exist and it's over with. They've been talking this black power nonsense for how long? Umar Johnson, you're done with, bro. The FDMG is done with. The FDMG needs to serve a whole nother purpose. Don't need a school right now. That building needs to serve a completely different purpose. It just needs to become a resource center. Make it a resource center. Dead it as a school. We don't need no school for no African teaching. We don't need no school for no witchlock shit, warlock shit. We don't need no school for that. I'm telling you, black power is over with. Tell somebody to tell somebody to tell someone. We lost with black power. Black power is over with. I will go to every single platform and argue them down to make them realize that you're a con artist trying to talk this black power shit. I was part of an organization that had the power. What I'm talking about, I know what I'm talking about. We had the authority. And everyone downgraded us, downplayed us. The African Stock Exchange Association Developed Corporation for over 40, 50 years. For over 40, 50 years. And it died when Henry Moseley died, the president. Because the vice president was a female. And she was good for nothing when it came to to organizing and getting our movement going forward. The attorney general was a con artist. All he was trying to do is get money. He was scamming. So I heard. I don't know 100%, but I ain't like his soul. And neither did God. He became very ill and very sick. Anthony Thornton. like I say, I'm not no regular dude, folks. I've been around enough to understand. I've been around enough people, enough organizations. The Malcolm X grassroots organization. Where's that at? I mean, like I say, I would debate every single fucking flat Earth is going to save you with Black Power. No. Is science going to save you with Black Power? No. The Black Power movement is dead. Do not let these men con you no more. Do not let these men con you no more. They only want me to be on their panel. When I say they don't want me, trust me, they don't want me to talk because they know what I'm going to say is going to start hitting people. I'm going to pull these niggas' cards. And I'm pulling it right now. I'm not going to stop, folks. I'm letting you know Black Power is dead. Prove Black Power is the future. Prove it. Prove that Black paper, and I pray that you can prove me wrong. I pray that you guys can prove me wrong. I'm challenging you to prove me wrong, niggas. Prove me wrong, Umar. Prove me wrong, Q Brother. Prove me wrong, Brother Sanchez. Prove me wrong, Lord Jamar. Prove me wrong, any and every platform that's out there, the African diaspora, whatever that dude name. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. This is one time I need to be 100% wrong. But I'm not wrong, I'm right. Sean Combs is going down. Jay-Z is going down. And all that wealth is going down with black men. There's not going to be another black man that will be able to get that wealth like that again in this time frame, in this generation. They're not going to get the wealth where they also not just got wealthy, but they spot in the spotlight. It's never going to happen again, where they have power because the people know who they are, not behind the scenes rich black niggas. I'm talking about spotlight people because people need to see. So they need a star to follow. Like the North Star, they need a star to follow. Blackness is done with. Our black leaders are done with. No one want to respect black leaders no more. This generation of people don't have no respect for their parents, let alone some black man. Where's Black Power? Online? Because you got 100 people watching your shit as you just bicker and talk? Where's Black Power? Science don't mean Black Power. Science is science. That's not Black Power. That's science. Show me Black Power. It's about to be 6 years and that school has not opened. Why? Because it was all a con game. It was conscious hustling. That's what you've seen in the last 15 years. You've seen black hustlers hustling you. And it aggravates me at this point right now. I'm so hurt right now that I'm here to let you know that Black Power is fuck Black Power. It don't exist. Look at all those black women that show their power. They put all their money up. They look at all those black people put all that money up real quick. Raise $1 billion real fast for that Indian chick. And y'all lost. That was Black Power. Black Power lost. Black Power don't exist no more. How many black folks really went on hard on Barack Obama? Like, F him, yo, who was he? Black Power's out the door. Black Power went out the door in 2008. When Barack Obama came in office and he told us to tighten up our bootstraps, that's when I realized, like, holy shit, Black Power don't exist. We waited all this time for a man of color to get in that office, and that's what he said to us? After 4 years of being in office, he said, yo, I'm going to make gays the most important thing on the planet because my daughter said, yo, they people too. Black Power out the door. How many times you heard Umar Johnson downplay Al Sharpton? How many millions and millions of people downgraded Al Sharpton? Black Power out the door. He's a sellout. But I guarantee you that dude, and Al Sharpton did 400 times more than you guys can think to do. But he's a sellout. It's cool. He's a sellout. Bye. Black power out the door. Farrakhan, he's in the wheelchair. Ain't got no grays in his hair. He's in a wheelchair. I would love for him to be at this rally. I would love for him to be in DC. So he can stand right there and say, Black power is out the window. You need to get you some white friends. Didn't he say that? Didn't Farrakhan say that? When I heard him say that about 7 years ago, I said, see? I said, see, Black power's gone. And I'm not saying, hey, run out there and go get you some white men's girls. I'm not telling you that, white Black women. I'm not saying, oh, you need a white man now. I'm just saying that don't get caught up with that Black power shit. I'm not advising you Black men to go and get you a little snowflake so that you can have a stuffed curry. Nah, fuck them stuffed curries. Looking people. Forgive me for being so harsh, but I'm harsh today. Because I understand the devil and the way the devil plays. And sometimes you got to be harsh. Sorry, people. Sorry, all you human beings out there that's taking offense to the words. But I don't care, because I have a job to do, and it's deliver this message by all means. And it's not an easy message. It's a hard message. It's a wake-up call. Black power is dead. Umar Johnson's lying to you. There's no Black power. Prove it. Prove it. For this time, I'm about to prove it. I'm about to prove y'all all to be foolish. I used to like doing it, but now I don't. When in history did we see Black History Month to be powerful? When in history did we know Black History Month? February. When in history did we know February to be a powerful month? When Malcolm X got killed? It was assassination in February in Black History Month. But there was no power in Black History Month. When in history did we see Black History Month a powerful month? A month where you seen like, yo, these niggas are no joke. Never, 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 and it would never worry it happen. Why? Because Black power is false. It's either you godly or it's nothing else. Either you godly or there's nothing else. For all you guys who want to dig into crates and crates and crates and archives and archives and archives to try and find out what godliness is, that means that you are being ran by the devil if you don't know what godliness is. You hear God, you see God, you feel God. And if you haven't heard or seen or felt God, that means you are possessed by the devil's soul. Like I say, this ain't something that has to be taught. Godliness is not, you can't teach godliness, you stupid bastards. That's the problem with all you folks. Y'all looking for information. It's information overload. Y'all became retarded. You cannot teach godliness. You got to see godliness. You got to hear godliness. You got to feel godliness. Godliness is part of your senses. You can't teach it. Because once you try to start teaching it, now it's coming from your own personal experience, meaning now it's coming from you. Godliness, it comes from all. I could give you my personally godly experience to let you know, yes, that was God. When that happened with you, yeah, that was, yeah, happened me too. When you heard that voice, yes. Yo, when you saw that sign, yes. When you felt that energy, yes. That's godliness. When y'all niggas start going to books and all that shit, fuck y'all. I don't even want to hear you no more. I'd rather hear some experiences from folks. Some teardrop experiences. Break that down. not no book. So all you book smart fuckers, shut up. All you book scholars, shut up. Black power don't exist. And that's where we stand right now. Because you got to prove me wrong. And I want to be proven wrong. Prove me wrong that black power is powerful and exists, and it's the only thing that's going to save us. You hear what I say? The only thing that's going to save us is us, right? How many times you heard niggas say that shit? They say, if you believe that this white man Trump is going to save you, I'm throwing his name out there just because he's the hot topic right now. So if you think that Trump is going to come in office and save you, if God put him in place to help save, then yeah, nigga. But I know you not. How about that? I guarantee you that if we were to put every man that said that about Trump, I'm using Trump as an example, okay? Every man that said, if you think that Trump is going to save you, you're a goddamn fool. Okay, so let's put the scale across, a Libra scale. And let's have Trump on one side and let's have every single man that said that. Who you think is going to save you more? Trump or those men who saying, blah, 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 blah. Because I get on these niggas' panels, I say, yo, give us a solution, yo. You did all that. Give a solution. And niggas ain't got no solution. They become niggerish. They say, well, it's up to you. No, they all become niggers because they lying to you folks. I'm calling them out. 2025, no more bullshit, yo. 2025, the internet is done. We shutting it down. I'm probably gonna do, in just the month of January alone, I'll probably do like 200 lives because I want to smash on everybody now because they lying to you. I want to smash on everybody now. They lying to you. They've been lying to you. I sit there and I'll be like, what are these niggas talking about? These niggas got like yo, shout out to them for being able to build up your platform to that level. You got 700 people in the house, 800 people in your audience. Let's just say you're a club owner. If you have 800 people coming to your club every single fucking day, you rich. Dudes, you rich because you have people. I'm not talking about giving them money. They might not give you shit, but you are rich because you have people. You have minds of people coming, giving you their energy. And what are you doing with them? Giving them information overload. You're not giving them unity. You're giving them distractions. You're not building them up to be able to move over the mountain, move through the mountain, move mountains. All you're doing is getting them stuck in the ice, frozen, waiting for you to free them because they looking for leadership. Do you think they really coming because anything else? They looking at you as intellect. They coming for your opinion because they want to be moved to the next level. Black power is dead because you men have failed to move them. And it's depressing me to a point where I'm ready to take the sword and cut off the fucking heads now. I ain't no depressed nigga where I crawl up in the corner. No, I'm so depressed right now. I'm calling war on you now. It's war on you folks. I'm challenging you. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong that black power is real. If you had your channel for 10 years, if you got over 1 million views, I want to see you show me black power. I ain't talking about show me black kids doing some fucking science work, nigga. They do that shit all day in school. We did that all our lives. We did various things all our lives. We created folks. I don't care nothing about that. I want to see black power. What is black power? That's the big thing. What is black power? When Stokely Carmichael came out and when they was marching and they shifted the conversation to saying black power, black power, black power, Black power. If you ask everybody, if you put the microphone in front of them and ask them questions, so what is this black power? You know, let's say I'm some ignorant white man, I'm just coming. So what is this black power you speak of? What is black power? What is black power? What is black power? None of y'all can answer what black power really is, you morons. Do you know what black power really is? When you really say black power, black power is the highest form of godliness. I told you what it is. I already told you this. And y'all afraid to move in your God form. Because if you wasn't afraid to move in your godly form, I would have tens of thousands of people with me because we are the army, niggas. This is the army right here. Feel that energy? This ain't me being mad. No, this is me being depressed. This is my energy of me being depressed. Can you imagine my energy of me having anger, let alone fear? I'm almost there of fear. And why I'm almost there for fear? Because we putting ourselves in a situation where we have to be with everyone else now. And because we now have to be with everyone else, that means that we can be eliminated with all these folks because we failed to move in black power form. We failed to move in our godly form. One of the greatest things that's happening right now is, and it's the saddest thing, and I only want to say this because it sounds horrible, but God works mysteriously, and I'm telling you, one of the greatest things that's happening right now is those women, those abused victims, those horrors, because that's what they became, coming out and telling you about the horrorous ways that they lived in the horrible conditions, but their mindset was in a whore mindset. That's why they lasted and stayed so long. You really have to pay attention to what they're saying. So my words might sound horrible, but the message, you got to deliver the message, because there's a lot of women out there that's falling victim to that whorish nature. So I got to speak the language for you to hear, because the only way you're going to get saved, you got to hear the words. You got to be able to see, hear, and feel my do's and do's-ettes. So I got to make you feel these words now. Those whores that's coming out and telling you how they lived the life of a whore and they liked it. They lived the life as a whore and they was used to it. They'd rather live a life as a whore than come into the world and just be a black girl. It was better for them to live a life as a whore as opposed to be a black woman. Pay attention to what they're saying. They were searching and chasing fame. And if fame came in a whorish manner, then so be it. Like I say, this world is ugly. And once you understand there's different layers of this world, then like I say, there's good black people, there's evil black people, and then there's lost black people. The lost black people is becoming evil. So there's about to be so much more evil black people than good black people. That's why black power is done. Because we idolize and we glorify lost, evil blackness. Sean Combs, for 30 years, rose to power because you ignorant motherfuckers. Excuse my language, but I'm up there now. I'm turned up. We up there now. You glorified his music and you gave that Satan Lucifer power. Although Wendy Williams said a long time ago, there's something funny about this dude. You guys just let it be. You let it be. You wanted to be down with the group. You wanted to be down with the clique. You stupid pricks. And you gave that man so much power that now when God's calling and God's not working, you all like, oh, he's a monster. No, you are monsters. Anybody who bought an album, really bought a Diddy album, anybody who bought Sean John clothing, anybody who supported him, you a monster because you knew. Especially the old school folks, you knew there was something funny about him. The lots came out and said, yo, God is wearing these shiny suits. You knew. 112, everybody had an issue with the person, but you knew and you still glorified him. You watched the show. You watched Making the Band. You supported whatever they did. We did not shut him down when we were supposed to. So do you think we deserve anything when we know that no snitch rule, we know? Let alone everyone across the board. Is this that Sean Combs is just the hot topic right now? That FDMG school won't open because black power don't exist. And God's not going to allow that school to open because Umar would go to hell if that school opens up. That man will find himself in a hell of trouble. Umar Johnson, if that school opens, you know you're going to fail. Day one, you're going to fail. You're going to be underneath so much sexual harassment charges as of right now. Like I say, the timing is bad, dog. If you got that school open a while ago, maybe you had a chance. If you could have got that school open in 2019, if you would have bought the school in 2018 when you were supposed to, got the school when we talked about it, got it then, paid for it then, because you said you was looking at school. If you got it then, paid for it then, or got the money, open the school for whatever you need to do, get it going for whatever, even if it was just for meetings. By now, you would have had a chance for black power. Right, as of right now, there's no way you can have black power because you have a negative stigma over you, and it's called perversion. You got a major perverted demon around you. You do not deserve to be around single mothers. You worse than Lucifer. Because Lucifer was entertainment and music. You education. An educational creep is one of the worst creeps. I'm gonna repeat that for you folks. And give me a like on this one, for real. I ain't asked for too many likes, but this educational creep is worse than an entertainment creep. Education. Explain like a TD Jakes educational creeps is worse than entertainment creeps because at least an entertainment creep you can expect that. But these educational creeps, those are the worst creeps out there because those are the biggest manipulators. They study and they analyze how they can maneuver into your world, maneuver into your drawers, maneuver into your life, maneuver through you and your daughter. And Umar Johnson, I see him going down the road where he would lose everything. He would lose all your investment. He would lose it. He's not the one. That's why it just should become a resource center. Take away the education. Take away the teaching of these children. You don't want to teach children, nigga. You want to deal with adults anyway. So save yourself. Make it a resource center. I'm trying to help you out. A resource center, you win. A school for black boys teaching African shit, you lose because you would go down the drain in 2 days because they would say the principal, I bring him up for sexual harassment charges. The principal. Shout out to the one who gave the like. Thank you so much. But this is not a video just for one like. This video should have at least 100 likes. This video should have 100 to 200 to 3,000 views right now. Why? Because nobody's on the internet right now saying black power is dead. Nobody's saying on the internet right now, F black power. No black person is saying that right now with the authority. God's giving me the voice right now to say this. How do I know? Because I was woken up out my sleep. And I heard this woman talking on my phone. And she was talking about the mark of the beast. She was explaining her story, how she died for 7 minutes and came back. But during her death, God spoke to her and told her that she got to come back and let the people know, run from this technology. I woke up to that shit. I heard that while I'm drifting off to sleep, I'm hearing that, and it snatched me up out from my dream, snatched me out from that deep sleep I was about to go into. Because I'm actually really tired, folks. I'm really tired. Now I played sports before. I played lots of sports. I worked out, but I'm really drained mentally and physically and spiritually because I was living my life based on black power. I really can tell you, I was living my entire life based on black power. I wanted to be an entrepreneur because I wanted to give back to my community. I wanted to be rich so I can save my people. But now I just said, nah, I don't want to do all that. I said, I want to survive. I want to survive. I don't need to be rich. I need to survive. And God said, well, if you want to survive, you ain't going to be able to survive, have that with that old mindset of black power. Because black power is what was killing you. I need you all to understand that black power is the thing of the past. There's no person out there. Okay, for example, look at what's that chick name? Jaguar Wright. Do you think that she could be on the platform talk about black power? Now that she got her social media power, she got her social media clout, she got her little platform building up. What can we listen to out her mouth that's talking about black power that we would really believe in our hearts that she's sincere about? These people about black gossip. When you look at 90% of these black folks' channel, it's about black gossip. It's not about black power. Even when you look at Roland Martin, it's not about black power. Most of this shit is about black gossip. When you look at the African diaspora, it's about black gossip. He say, she say, this, that. It's not a time where they building on their channels. I got caught up with that. Like, yo, here I am trying to build, but this building don't work. Destroying works. So right now I'm gonna spend time destroying the black power conscious community because it's done. We need a new black power conscious community. We need new leaders in this black power consciousness community. For example, Sanchez was doing he did a live one time, the last live I was on, and it was interesting. It was an interesting bill. He was talking about, it was right after the lecture. He was talking about the Trump situation, and he had quite some people viewing, watching. They was paying attention real strong. And then after I got off the panel, then he had some people up there. They start talking, got a little bit goofy. Then he went on for like maybe 2 more hours. And then he decided he's going to end that live. Okay, he had the people. He said, I'm about to end this live. And he did a poll asking, do the people want to talk about Cynthia G and Tommy Sotomayor? I'm looking at the fucking phone like, I wish I could just throw this phone and hit him in the fucking face. Like, how do you degrade yourself like that? How do you lower your values and your standards like that? How do you go from talking about the president and building and power and what's not going to come from that to a Cynthia motherfucking G? How do you do that? Somebody calls Brother Sanchez and tell him, look in the mirror and slap himself 3 times for me, please. How do you go and do some shit like that, bro? You have the people. You got to build with the people. Find them. Take a pen. Take a pencil, a number 2 pencil, and take a piece of paper, nice legend paper, with the holes in it, and get yourself a binder, and write some notes of how to build up the black power infrastructure. Maybe if you take 2 weeks of your time to build on that, bro, we can have respect for you to be one of the new leaders for tomorrow. But these niggas don't want to lead shit. They just want to get on their little phones. They want to get on their internet and sit in their little chair with their little doggy dog bark. Ruff, 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 ruff. That's all they want to do. Look cute, smoke a little bit of weed, and talk to the people. They do not want to work. But I'm asking you, if you believe in this black power shit, Take a number 2 pencil and put together the blueprint for the rise of black power. How are we going to get black power to mean something? Because black power don't mean shit. What do black power mean to you? If anybody out there would like to slap me in the face with some words, drop them down there. Please, folks, drop a comment and slap me in the face. Can you leave a comment? I don't see nothing to say comments. Please leave a comment and slap me in the face, because I want to be slapped in the face real quick if somebody can punch me in my nose and make it bleed with black power blood. I want to see black power blood spill all from my nose because I'm a fool. Tell me what black power means to you. Because the FDMG is dead. It's over with for the FDMG. The FDMG school for black boys, and I believe that if Umar has a great chance to say, "Oh, it makes no sense to focus on the young men at this point. We need to heal these broken men and women." That's the focus of this building right here. The FDMG will now be a resource center. Bang, nigga, you save yourself. Save yourself. Dead the education of the African bullshit. Nobody want to be taught no African bullshit. No kid want to be wasting no time. They just being forced by their parents, forced by their moms. You open up a resource center to build up the black population, the black community as a whole. All that trying to teach them some teaching, no. And as the people run away, you guys are gonna run. I know you're gonna run. Because you're afraid. Like I say, most black people are afraid of the real. You're afraid of me because I talk that real. You want to go and watch somebody else's channel right now as they give you the gobbity goo goo goo. Oh, you gave me the whoosh-gosh, whoosh-gosh. You want to sit there and watch Orlando Brown put a microphone in his mouth. That's what you want to do. You want to watch Orlando Brown make a fool out of himself, as opposed to listen to this real man right here and get motivated so that we can move forward, because right now the war has begun. The war of technology has begun. We are living in the future. This is George Jetson shit right here. This 100% George Jetson shit. This George Jetson, the Jetsons. This is 100% the Jetsons. We are looking in our phone, talking to one another. I could talk to 1 million people right now if 1 million people tapped in and they want to watch. 1 million people could be watching right now. We are tapped so far in the future right now, and we the revolution. And if we don't wake up to be the revolution will destroy us, because the revolution is here. Period. There's nothing else to be talking about. A young lady asked me earlier about, what's my views on Putin. Yo, look. Putin, do what you gotta do. Maybe that will wake up the people. Biden, why the hell would Biden be part of that when Biden, that nigga's about to leave office? Why would he put this country in that position? Ukraine and Russia been fighting all this time, and all of a sudden now we sending missiles over there. Yo, look. Somebody, honestly, we need a manhunt to find a lot of these politicians and put them in hostage mode. Like I say, I told you folks this before, and I'm gonna tell you again. And this is where I look at it. If y'all want revolution, let's start kidnapping some of these people that they call your politicians and your elites. Let's kidnap the elites. Let's take them off the map for a hot second. Let's take the elites off the map for a hot second. Let's snatch up Barack Obama. Let's snatch up Biden. Sad thing, the world probably won't be missing them. But we need to make changes. And the first things to do is acknowledge the con artists in front of you. And the con artists are those people who's talking black power right now. If they've been on the internet for more than 15 years talking black power, and they have not shown you any form of black power, and like I say, to do a little science fair, that's cute. But I know you felt empty after it was all said and done. It was cute, but it wasn't. It just didn't. It didn't touch you the way that you thought it would. I know it didn't, because you gotta keep it real with yourself. And like I say, I'm not slapping you in the face. I'm slapping you in the back of your head, saying, "Wake up," because we can't allow this soup to keep sitting on the stove without getting rid of it. It's spoiled. You had the same old soup on the stove for over 30 years. We got to throw it out. The soup is no good. Nobody want to eat that soup. So niggas be trying to stay in their lane. Well, I'm gonna talk about Earth and talk about it being flat. Okay, so how many years can you do that before you realize, like, okay, where do we go from there? Like I say, get your number 2 pencil or get a big pen, a BIC, a big pen, black ballpoint. Okay, get the black ballpoint pen. Get you a nice little sheet of loose leaf paper and start writing the black agenda for flat Earth. The black agenda to live on flat Earth. I'm calling you niggas out now. I told you I was coming for you next. They ain't gonna acknowledge me. They would not acknowledge me though. I promise you, not one of them will acknowledge me. Because they're too afraid of the truth. You can come tap over here, but yo, Don talk about these people? What are you talking about? Why you talk about these people? Yo, such and such, yo, Don talk about you, yo. And they ain't gonna say shit. They be, oh, he just talk. He trying to get clout. He trying to get views. No, I'm telling you that black power's over, and stop conning the people. There's no such thing as black power. When the most powerful black leaders was alive, Martin Luther King walked with all races of people because there was no such thing as black power. Stokely Carmichael tried his best. Stokely Carmichael lasted years after Martin Luther King. Tell me, so if it was black power and Stokely Carmichael was the founder of the word, the movement, the word of the slogan black power, what happened with it? What type of power did we get? Because I told you black power is the highest form of godliness. We never tapped into our true black power potential. That's why God didn't show up. Black power will exist when we tap into our true form. And you know when black power shows us in high form? When one of our own get killed by one of their little demons. When one of our own get killed by their little demons, that's when black power pops up. And that's when God showed his face through the people. But it's just a little whisper. He just put a whisper out there because even then it's not strong enough. It's not enough people. It's not enough cries. It's not enough people coming together. It's just little spurts and sporadic amounts of people because like I told you, there's good, there's evil, and then there's lost black folks. And there's not enough good black folks. When you look outside and you see when we talk about when black power show up, like the last time Breonna Taylor and George Floyd, who was out there? Mainly white folks, Indians, Spanish. It was more of them than us. Because niggas had to go to work. They had bills to pay. They ain't have time to be out there. They ain't have time to show God the face of God. They didn't want to. They said, hey, someone else can deal with it. But when I was on the road and I was in Ohio and my car broke down, when I had no license, no registration, I had a warrant for my arrest. And when I heard the voice, like I said, you see, hear, and feel. When I heard the voice and I tried to ignore the voice, and then the voice started telling me what to look out for, and then I felt that presence, and I just heard it say, yo, it's out your hands. There's nothing you can do. Go in the car, go to sleep. I'll take care of it. When I heard that voice, I felt so comfortable. I'm stuck on the highway next to a cornfield. My heart's racing. But when I heard that voice and felt the voice, I was able to relax and go to sleep. And when this officer, white officer, came to my aid and helped me push my car off the road and gave me a ride all the way into town, 30 minutes in, and then went to the back and went into this envelope and gave some money. He said, you're going to need this more than me. And then as I'm leaving, he says, I support Black Lives Matter. That's when I knew, oh, God got your back, my dude. That was a white man. He was a cop. He was a state trooper. He could have locked you up. But he says, I support you because I see God. Y'all better wake up. Black power is the highest form of godliness. We have not been in our black form in a long time. We haven't been in our black power form in a long time. What got you off the slave plantations? When y'all started getting to your godly form, not in the peasant form, into your godly form. And fighting back. Y'all sit back and think that God is nice. No, God threw niggas out of fucking heaven. Let me throw you miles. Let me throw you 10 million miles away. Let me throw you 10,000 miles to the ground. Let me throw you down to the ground. And you tell me how did that feel when you hit the ground, okay? Do it hurt? Do it tickle? Do you laugh about it? It ain't no joke. Let me throw an old woman to the ground. God threw this shit to the ground. If that's a fake story, it's a lovely fake story. It's a story I'm going to believe in right about now. Because if he threw him in this place right here, and our job is just to battle it, yo, that's a mean motherfucker up there. So what makes you think that we're supposed to be soft when it comes to these evil bastards? This is not no joke no more, folks. Black power is dead. The FDMG school is done. Nothing good could come from that school because he will go and get the Diddy system. He's going to get the Diddy treatment because he has a Diddy mindset. Umar Johnson is a creep. You think God's going to open up those doors to a creep like him? You folks are just silly enough to donate to a creep like him because you're looking for a savior. But it's time for you to tap into real black power and tap into your godliness and become God. And what I mean by that, the energy of God. That's the only thing that's going to save us. No FDMG, no government. It's going to be you becoming the black power. Not talking it from your phone. Not talking it through a microphone. Stop watching these niggas' channels. It's not even profitable for you in your mind. I know y'all be exhausted, but y'all just be looking for the ting-a-ling-a-ling, school bell ring. Y'all just looking for that trailer load of garbage. But I'm telling you, it's later than what you think. There's a war that we must fight. And even though you don't see it, it's still happening. These girls are coming out saying, yeah, you don't see what's happening, but there's a sex trafficking ring that's happening right before your eyes. It's happening with your government. It's happening with your entertainers. It's right there in your face. But just because you don't see it don't mean it don't exist. Like I said, there's a spiritual war. There's a spiritual war that's going on. Those who see it, speak it. Those who know it, they run from it. And they get you to watch their channel as they run it because that's what they doing. They running from the war. Whenever they go live and they talking this gobbly goo 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 gob, That's them running from the war because they know it's out there. I'm telling you that there's a war right here in this right front line in my face, and I'm going to survive. So therefore, I'm going to get those people up out of my way. And those people who's in this arena talk about black power. Because I'm here to let you know that the real black power is godliness, and therefore that's the new black power that we're going to push. Our godliness, our ability to save, our ability to heal, our ability to love, our ability to unite. You unscramble that and you put it the right way, and that's what we need to do. We must love, to unite, to save. And that's the only way we're going to heal. And that means we must kill, niggas. We must destroy. We must get rid of all these weeds. And if you have a panel that you are just dropping gobbity-goo-goo-goo, I'm here to let you know that that day is done. If you're not talking about the turn up right now, if you're not talking about you really stepping into your real black powerness, I'm here to let you know that I'm going to be your worst fucking nightmares. 2025 is a different year, folks. 2025 is a completely different year. I've been on these waves since 2020. I'm new to this shit because this was not me. I've been running from my calling, and I have a lot of work to do. Like I said, we don't want to do the work. I'm not going to lie. We do not want to do the work, but we have to do the work. And part of the work is getting rid of all those distractions that's distracting the people. So you let all these people know that we're coming. And we're coming to destroy so we can build. So just put your boots on and let's start building. Don't have me. Now, one thing we must do right now is we must take it to the enemy. Enemy is all those folks that's going to be out there in DC on the celebration mode that's representing this government. We must take it to them and let them know that we here and we no longer afraid. We showing our face. We here. We present. And that itself is more powerful than you can imagine. I'm trying to teach you something, folks, that the way that we're going to rise up is we're not going to be afraid no more. We have no time to be afraid no more. The time for being afraid, the time for being scared, the time for being nervous was yesteryear. There's nothing for us to be afraid of at this moment in time. All this allowing these little demons to rest our people just so freely, that has to come to an end. You cannot be afraid no more. But then again, there's a lot of folks that need to get those cuffs on. So like I say, we have to find out who's good, who's evil, and who's lost. And that means that you mothers got to come clean with it. You know your children. You know what your children are doing. And if you don't, then that's a problem with you. You lost. But y'all know your kids are evil. You know who's the evil child. You know if you got a good son or daughter. No more hiding this shit. No more nursing these ditties to allow them to become who they are. We cannot allow that no more. There's no more nursing these gunners and these shooters. These Rondo Quandos, these Quando cats, and these little Dirks. Okay? All that hiding these children and protect children, these little demons. It starts with that. So instead of we trying to build up a school, let's start building morgues for them. Because we have a real war. We don't have time to be trying to what's the word? Rejuvenate. What's the word? Rehabilitate. That's the word I'm looking for. We don't have no time to be real rehabilitating in 2025 and beyond. Sorry. It's either we gonna wake up and move forward, or the therapy that you get is hood therapy. Either we wake up or you're gonna have to get hood therapy. But we have a major issue right now, and the mark of the beast is full effect. It's in full effect. So Umar Johnson, your FDMG, please stop, please stop, please stop. Stop using dead people as your point of getting over on people. Stop, man. Stop. If you have to use the names of Marcus Garvey and Frederick Douglass and Nat Turner, if you have to use those men names who was in the trenches, if you have to use those men to get the people to support you, then you are 100% a con. And you need to stop. If you cannot use you as the main example, this is the first time this year he said he's the leader. He said he's the black people leader. I guess I motivated him to say that. I guess I pushed him to say that. I know what I did. I know I did. I'm hood president, baby. And so he says he's the official black leader. So if you want to be a black leader, it's time for you to lead. Start right now by coming to grips with the fact that your school is not needed for boys. The building is needed for a resource center. We need to galvanize as many folks as possible. It needs to be a major think tank headquarters. Nothing else. Fuck the little kids. If it be anything, it'd be a daycare for children all the way up to teens. No school, a resource center where we rehabilitate these kids through tough love. Because we building up our army. That's all we need before. It's like the Matrix. The only thing we need to be focusing on is just like Matrix Part 3. And that kid was like, wasn't he saying, he's too young, you have to be a certain age? And then he says, oh, shit, but I still could die at the same age. He said, right, suit up. That's all we need to be focusing on. Build an army for the war. Fuck getting some books and getting educated, you educated fool. We don't need that at this point right now. The FDMG is dead. If it's a resource center, where it's focusing on building up people on the next level, that's all we need. FDMG is dead. There's no point. Black power teacher is retarded at this point right now. Because that's a major form of divisiveness, and that's a major form of hate right now. Because we are not teaching them love, we're teaching them just hate. And you're using that hate to raise money. Like I say, there's more people that's wicked. There's more black folks that's wicked than good folks. There's more black folks than lost. So if you can feed off the wicked and the lost people, and you can feed off of that energy, and that's what he's been doing. But real black folks is really actually saying, I don't know about you, dog. They ones looking at you sideways. The real black folks. The ones who's evil and the ones that's lost are the ones that's supporting you. Sorry, folks. This is a strong message. This is a strong message. The ones who are supporting Umar Johnson are the evil ones who's lost. See, there's some folks that's lost that trying to get to the right side. But they done went to a dark world, you know what I'm saying? They have A lot, real talk. A lot of Muslim folks have that energy, that evil energy. If you want to know the evil energy, a lot of Muslim folks have that evil energy, that wicked heart, frontlining for war. Frontline those cats with the wicked evil hearts. Frontline for war. They could be the first ones to go. If they make it to the second tier, hey, thanks for surviving. Protect. But we have a spiritual war that's going on right now. And you listen to a general speak right now, and it sounds horrible and harsh. And trust me, I'm not a nonviolent person. But when it comes to this situation right here, I'm trying to survive. And my nerves is up high, and I know what it is and what it's going to take. So we going if you try and still survive and you got that evil heart, you get on that front line. And like I say, there's a lot of Muslims that need to be on that front line. If y'all want to put religious tags on your toes, so be it. If you already got a toe tag saying I'm Muslim, you got a toe tag saying I'm Christian, you got a toe tag saying I'm Buddha, you got a toe tag on you already, then put your ass in the front line. We fighting a real war. And I'm tired of these niggas lying to you. I've been tired for a very long time. But right now, there's been a major call. 2024 has come. 2024, for some reason, to me, is a year in which, or should I say even 2020, 2024 came and is gone. And 2024 was the year for major organizing because it was a government political election. It was a president election 2024. That was this year was an organizing year. 2023 to 2024 was the year for us to get 100% fully organized for the war, because 2025 marks the kickoff of. I told you back then. I said 2022. I said that's going to be a bloody year, and then we went to Ukraine war. I said it marked 666, and we've been in that war ever since. And now going to 2025, and now this country's going to have blood on its hands on a major level. Like I said, it's not stopping. This is the avalanche. It's not stopping because it's meant to be. And we sit back worrying about what Putin thinking, worrying about this. No, we need to be actually organized and focused on what we're going to do. And what we need to do right now is realize that the real black power is the power of God. It's the highest form of godliness. That's what black power is. And once we tap into that, then we will move forward. But as long as you're distracted by these individuals that do not really have your best interest in their hearts, I'm asking you to wake up. And I'm telling you to wake up. Fuck asking you. And I'm going to force you to wake up. So this is the first coming. I was watching this video, like I said, about the McDonald family. It was this chick and this dude in the car, and they drove from Philadelphia. They drove to Delaware, and they pulled up on the block, and I was outside, and they drove by me. The chick drove by so damn fast. Like, how you doing the video and you speeding through the block? And it's so crazy because I remember the shit. That's so weird. And then so I'm looking at them because I'm watching every car that come through the block, and then they go up so then they stop at the corners and they go up, the where the wild, not the wild, but the Boys and Girls Club was. And I'm like, they not going up in there. And then they came back out and said, I knew it. And then they came up to me and asked a stupid question. But like I said, we're not trying to build, we're trying to destroy. We looking to find many ways to destroy one another. Everything that black people do is trying to manipulate a situation so that you on top of the situation, and all you're trying to do is really hurt one another. That's what black power is now. How black people can hurt one another so they can have power of the internet, power of social media. That's the new black power. And God's like, okay, enough is enough. Now you're worshiping technology, and I'm about to shut it down. Do not get caught up, folks, because when the chaos happens, everybody's going to be on every man for themselves. And when we get in a situation where it's every man for himself, we are in trouble. So Umar, F what these white people talk about. F what they saying. You don't need no paperwork, my nigga. You don't need no paperwork. Stop what you need paperwork. I was up in the buildings. I was staying in the buildings. You don't need no paperwork. If you really going to be about black power, you don't need no more paperwork. Have resource center day, yo. Open the doors, have the people come in, sign up for whatever programs, the departments that they like to open up, and you got a classroom for each department. And start running some departments. Like they have the Department of Defense. Well, Umar Johnson, FDMG need to be the Department of something with the black people. Not no fucking school. Fuck your school. These little boys don't want to learn, period, anyway. What the hell wrong with you? They don't want to learn nothing that you talking about. They're not eager to go to school. They're not eager to learn this shit. They want to get on their phone. They want to do what they got to do. They're going to learn way better anyway off the phone. So let's not waste the time with that. Let's focus on saving us. And the best way to save each other is to have unity, love, respect, and heal and kill the enemy. And the enemy is yourself. It's time for you to destroy that demon inside. This is a major wake-up call, folks. I'm not playing no games right now. I'm tired of these individuals passing these lies and faking the funk of black power. If you wasn't here earlier, you know what I said about black power? I said, fuck black power because it don't exist. Black power died when King died. Black power died when Malcolm died. And even then it was black confusion. It wasn't black power even then. It was black confusion. Black power is when you allow godliness to shine. And most people want to hide that godliness. They're afraid of that godliness because they become like their most vulnerable. So they look for something else to give them a certain level of strength. And they're getting it from a false God, false teacher. Let somebody know that I told you that these guys are lying to you. Let somebody know that they are lying to you. They lying 1,000%. I promise you they lying. They're not really real about black power. Because if I'm saying black power is the highest form of godliness and they saying they're atheists, they're not about black power. Why am I? So who you to believe that what you say is right? I'm a messenger. My father was a messenger and passed the message to me. I'm a messenger. Not like I went to get the job, it was just passed down. And as a messenger, I'm here to let you know that black power don't exist. But right now, black power is gay. Everything that was black that had power, every man that was black that had power is gay. Black power is gay. Black power don't exist. That's this human black power don't exist. What y'all thought was black power don't exist. That's why I'm here to let you know that the real black power is the highest form of godliness. When most people pray, they have their eyes closed and they be in darkness. How many people you see praying, they have their eyes wide open? Amen. Or I'm whatever they say, with eyes wide open. You would think something wrong with them. Like, why are you looking at me like that? Oh, I'm praying. Like, you praying like what? Prey? You praying on me? What you mean praying? Look at me like that. No, most people when they pray, they close their eyes. And when you close your eyes, you're in darkness. But that's when you can see. That's when you can hear. That's when you feel. That's black power. No book gonna tell you that. That was just a message that was thrown to me just now. FDMG and your Umar. Once again, do not focus on the boys no more. Let it be known that that was a thing of the past, and now because we're in crucial times, this is Emergency Resource Center. The FDMG should be an emergency resource center. The FDMG should be an emergency resource center. Everything else is uncivilized. These little kids are not thinking about learning, your teaching. If you ask any of these young boys and do a major poll and say how many young boys want to go to the FDMG school for African teachings and blah 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 blah, they're gonna look at you like, who? What? I don't want to do that. I want to do music. I don't want to learn about African culture. I want to learn about I want to learn Chinese because I want to do international trading. They're not thinking about no African culture, and for us to be trying to force on these young men is completely retarded. For us to be paying to force that on young men is well retarded. And I don't think there's that many retarded folks out there. I know there's some retards. Come on, I don't think everybody's retarded. But once again, if you open up the school right now and had it to become an emergency resource center, that's all that's needed right now. Then you might be able to get a stripe. But you sitting here talking about you going to educate these babies and these babies supposed to save us, eat a cow dick. Them little kid, them rugrats can't do shit for us. And on that note, folks, I just would like for you to pass this message to all those individuals' names I called out. Let them know that Don is coming. He's coming for your heads. He got the sword in hand. He got his shield. He got his breastplate, and he's coming with the word of black power. And in honor of real black power, I'm telling you, your time is over. You got away with murder all this time. You got away with, collecting your money. But now your time is over because real black power is showing its blackness. Thank y'all for your listening ear. You know what I'm saying? What time is it? 2:35? Hold on. Hmm. Uh, I just seen a text message from somebody. I got two text messages. One say, "I just wanted to know if you took something from my home." I'm sitting like, what? There's nothing I'm taking out of nobody's home. I don't need to take nothing out of nobody's home. I accidentally took some wrapping paper because I thought the wrapping paper was mine. That was 2 weeks ago, but now I don't take nothing out of nobody's home. And then my man said, you need to change the settings in YouTube. No one can comment. I actually I chose to do that for this last video because I really want this message to reach younger people. A lot of times I exclude them from the conversation, but I want some young people to come across me as well. So all my videos, I always have it, it's not made for kids. You know what I'm saying? Most of my videos I say is not made for kids. So I choose not to sometimes I want some kids to hear what I gotta say. So I want them to tap into because their views is important as well. So that was the reason why I did this video like that. Maybe as it goes on, I might just change the settings and change it to what I need to change it to. But yeah, my man, shout out to you, from Florida, my new subscriber, my homeboy from the South. Definitely look forward to building with you. You heard? Definitely look forward to building with you. But as for you folks here, it's important for us to realize and recognize where we at. Like I say, we're living in these last days of time, and we know that. Everyone knows it. And as like I said, the timeline of life during the 70s with the heavy feminist movement, what was it, 50 years? 70, 80, 90, 50 years later, okay? 50 years later. Yeah, 50 years later, the feminist movement is mainstream 50 years later. They got us stuck in the time zone. They got us stuck in the 70s. They made us go back to the 70s and stuck us there. And with Kamala Harris, she was going to keep us there for another 50 years, folks. With the whole women's rights movement, all that crazy chaos. So I'm telling you, folks, that we must move this timeline forward. And the way we're going to move the timeline forward is we're going to have unity, power. That's the only thing that's going to save us. Black power is a FU with me. Because the people that's talking black power, when I look at them and I listen to them, and it makes me sick to my stomach because I'm like, this is not black power. Black power to me, like I said, is the highest form of godliness. Thank y'all for your listening ear, your support. Thank you, whoever gave those likes. I appreciate that. Those new subscribers, I need more subscriptions. I need more people to subscribe because I gotta get the message out to more people. Tell your mommy to subscribe. Tell your auntie, your uncle, your dad, your brother. Tell your family members, just subscribe to my man Sean. Sometimes he be talking that talk. You know what I'm saying? And if they see you listening and arguing with the phone, you're like, who you listening to? Who you watching? And you be like, yo, it's that dude Don M. Let them tap into. Let them get some of this food for thought as well. Let them get some of this food for thought too. Don't hold it just for yourself. Don't just argue with the phone by yourself. Have the whole family say something. And if they argue about that gay shit, oh well, then let them talk to themselves. If they argue about this black power shit, oh well, let them talk to themselves. If they agreeing with this, then holla at your boy. 215-986-5624. Icy Don 167. That's $ Icy Don 167. And we also got the Gmail. What is it? ICDON502 @gmail.com. Hit me up. Let's build. I had one dude. He hit me up when I left the phone number. He texted me and he left me a comment and said that people wasn't going to support me if I talk about Umar Johnson that way. I might go to jail. But then he asked me for a flyer. I'm like, yo, I don't know who you are, bro. But he said he's a friend. But yo, if you get my phone number, don't be texting me. Call me up. One, I don't really even hear text messages. Like just now, I looked to see what time it was, and I saw the text messages, and I said, "Oh, I got 2 text messages." So I don't hear this shit. And I was on my live when the text message supposedly went through. But if you call me, I can hear it. Okay. Text messaging, I might see it here and there, but I might see it a little late. A phone call, I'll definitely hear. So hit me up. Let's build. We got inauguration day. Okay, we got the inauguration day. For those who didn't see, where my shit at? Oh, it's right here by my bed. I ain't have to get up. Plug you back up. Phone about to go dead. Inauguration Day rally, okay? 2025. This the whole, the agenda. I got my brain freeze competition popping off. We got some work to do, folks. And all this is tools I'm using to get and galvanize people so I can be able to speak to them, people deliver the message. All this is just, a messaging service. The rally, the game show, any and everything I put together is just so we can galvanize some people so we can move and get mobile. Sometimes you got to put some bait on the hook, folks. And hopefully my bait works. We're fishing for people, folks. We're trying to fish for these humans so we can save our future. The only way, maybe the future just needs to just happen. But folks, I don't think we're really ready for the dark side of this world. Most of you folks are not really built for it. Because like I say, there's too much evil going on. And then there's too much protection of the evil. And then there's too many people that want to be wicked at the same damn time. So with all that being said, I'm saying we must get organized. The FDMG school, like I told you, is not going to happen. The FDMG school is not going to open up. I almost leaned back and there was no my bed's not to the wall, so I was about to fall off the bed just now. So the FDMG school, that FDMG building needs to become a resource center. It would do greater justice being a resource center. You get way more money to become a resource center. I'm really telling you, and you need to take heed to my words, because you got to pay me, so you might as well pay me, dog. You listen to what I'm saying. You might as well give me my bread, pay me, so I don't really attack you as much as I really can. But I'm trying to help you out because, like I say right now, there's a war coming, and all tools is needed, and that school needs to become a resource center. We do not need a school. Schools are dead anyway. Fuck school. You understand what I'm saying? Fuck school. We need resources. 5-year-olds, they don't need school. They need resources. They need to know what love is. They need to know what parenting is. They need resource centers. School is for people who want to learn. We need places for people to learn how to survive. School not teaching how to survive. We need surviving resource centers. Okay? We need survival resource centers. where we learn to plant, we learn about seeds, we learn about the science that we need to heal, we learn about the herbs, we learn about money management, we straight investing in our communities. That's what we need. We do not need to know nothing else at this point right now. Within it, you teach them how to read, right? Of course, you stupid farts. Ain't nothing nice right here. If you grown, like I was on the bus with this grown ass girl who thinks she's all cute, thinks she's all pretty, got her hair did and nails all done, her tights on. She got the little boy riding her ass, but she couldn't read. She couldn't read. He was on the bus, and she was like, "Yo, he said, what bus stop you getting off at?" And she didn't know. She kept saying the one with the K, the one with the K. And so they so loud and got me now paying attention to the damn screen. So I'm looking for the K, and I'm like, and then finally it came up, and she keep looking outside looking for the block. He said, "Yo, you don't know where you live?" She said, "Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It's the one with the K." And then when the word came up, it said KNOX. You know, like Knoxville, Knox. Now, okay, yeah, you don't see that word written many times in your life, but knock, KNOCK, Knox. You know what I'm saying? So we do need to teach our children how to fucking read and write, but that comes from parenting as well. But when it comes to all this extra history that's not going to put no money in the bank, that's not needed right now. Learning about African history, that's not going to get us no magical powers and a red carpet, no Arabian Nights. You know what I'm saying? None of that shit matters. What do matter is building unity base and healing each other. Because we need a world of healing. And like I say, healing starts with mental health. Healing starts with the spirit. And most people is in a mental state of depression, a spirit of hell, and most people is killing themselves with their thoughts. So we need hood therapy. So you have a hood therapy office in there. Like I say, make it a resource center. You'd be surprised how great you can do. And that's the small building. And having a resource center for 2 years, then you generate enough money for the building across the street to open up as a school. The small building, resource center, the building across the street, your school. I need my money. I got 1 more minute on this live stream. I think I'm gonna sign off at 1:45. I was gonna sign off at 1:30, but I kept it going. So let me just read you the purpose real quick of this inauguration day rally/meeting. I'm reading from my shit. The purpose of this proposal is to organize a bus trip to DC. Okay, so right now I'm sending this out to all these centers. I'm sending this out to all these homeless centers. I'm sending this out to the group homes because I'm looking for the less fortunate folks. I'm looking for the less fortunate folks to be the main people for this rally and protest. Because all you cats who got jobs, you told, oh, I gotta work that day. Oh, I don't think I can do anything. I gotta work. So right now we're looking for those folks that can make numbers happen. The purpose of this proposal is to organize a bus trip to DC for the Inauguration Day rally, protest, march, meeting, and celebration. For the Union of Men, I gotta change those words right there, but it's all right. For the Union of Men for building stronger family values and communities. Those words gotta be changed around. My bad. Our overall goal is to establish a true acknowledgement of America's men, not with a negative outlook, but through the vision of a key role in the family and leadership in our community. We will do this by being responsible and supportive to one another. Being responsible and supportive to one another. Being responsible and supportive to one another. We will do this by organizing these key points. Mental health is one of the most important thing because so many folks are dealing with some issues. So many folks are dealing with some problems. I'm not reading, I'm just saying, but mental health is definitely one of the main things. See, mental health. Key points, that's number one. And I'm just ad-libbing. Many folks are dealing with so much mental health issues that they don't even know what to do. Oh, I lost my job. I can't keep a job. I broke up with my girlfriend. Oh, she has a baby. She moved to another state. I haven't seen my child in 3 years. I don't know what to do. I've turned to alcohol. I'm a bad father. I'm a bad father. I'm a bad mother. I'm a bad mother. They start believing that they are bad parents. And most likely they are if you say it, but you don't have to become it. So we'll deal with mental health issues. Most of the time, it's stem from parenting and things that you did with your body and got yourself in a position where you feel like you're doing wrong and everything you do is bad. Mental health is really ugly. Mental health comes from your sexual decisions that you do, the sexual choices, your lifestyle that you put yourself in. Oh, I was a teenager. I was a young adult. I was in my 20s. Yeah, I know, but you was moving like a whore. You was moving like a male whore. Oh, I done had 3 abortions. I had 4 diseases. I had 4 kids. That's mental health issues. So mental health goes all the way from parenting to jobs to sex, relationships. Mental health is all across the board, everything with life. And if your mental health is not in right, proper perspective, then it's hard for you to move forward. But having a strong mindset and being a little bit stronger in having willpower and being able to say, nah, I'm not going to do this and no, I'm not going to do that, that's power. And a lot of folks, they fall victim to just going with the flow. If God didn't have a point and purpose for me, I probably would be in jail. I could be in jail. I could be a father of like 10 kids. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not that weak person. And hopefully neither are you. And hopefully because you listen to me, I can pass some strength on over to you. And hopefully my strength can help you rise up. Like I always say, black man rise, original rebel. And we can be no less than that. We have to rebel against this demonic system. We got to rebel against the system in ourselves that's demonic. And we have to be able to take over our communities and bring light to it because we've been in the dark for way too long. The FDMG is not happening because school is not needed. The traditional school teaching is not needed. There's no way in life that Umar Johnson is going to succeed with the school. And this is not me downplaying. I'm just saying that the education system is pretty much done. The entire education system really is about to be revamped. And yo, if you don't believe me, listen to your president. Listen to that dude, Donald Trump. They already talk about eradicating a lot of things out of school because they already know that the school is toxic and poison. And with us talk about black power, black power, black power, we're gonna open the school for black children and teach them what? To hate everyone? That's what we're gonna teach them? Well, you need to hate this, and you need to hate the system, and you need to hate this country, and you need to hate white people, and you need to hate their ancestors, and you need to hate this, and you need to hate that. We might as well just open up the school of hate. The school of hate cover it all. I hate school. I hate math. I hate this teacher. I hate this desk. I hate the fact that I can't do what I want to do. Yo, we should just open up the school of hate. At least we know what we're dealing with. But someone let Umar Johnson know that he can no longer talk black power until he proved that black power is real. What is black power? Thank y'all for your listening ears, your support. Have a blessed day. Peace.